Alright, old school. Will is back at it again, folks. Today we're going to change it up just a tad, just a little bit there. Now, don't worry everybody, old school has not stopped cruising. You know, I love my cruise ships. I love traveling and I love sharing those experiences with all my subscribers, viewers, and followers. But today, I want to share a little bit of my personal life. Something different. Something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. You know, as we get older, sometimes we start thinking about those things we always wanted to try, but never did. Those dreams we kept putting off because life got busy. We had work, family, responsibilities. And sometimes you look around and realize the years have gone by. Well, old school finally decided, you know what? It's time. So I went out and I found myself a new Honda Gold Wing DCT. And let me tell you something. I wish I have done this 20 years ago. Now, some people might say, old school, you're in your 70s. Why would you want to get on a motorcycle now? My answer is very simple. Because I'm still enjoying life. I'm still learning. I'm still experiencing new things. Just remember, my podcast is about old school life discussions with Will. And I believe as long as you're able, you should continue finding things that bring excitement and happiness into your life. Now, I have ridden motorcycles before, but we're talking way back. I was probably a teenager. That was over 50-some years ago. And motorcycles today are completely different, especially something like a Honda Gold Wing. And by the way, folks, I am not getting anything from Honda for this. I did my research. I saw which were the better motorcycles. And as far as I'm concerned, and now that I'm riding it, Honda wins it hands down. Everybody has their preference, so don't be beating up on old school because of this now. I know there's a lot of you Harley guys out there and ladies, so don't beat up on old school too bad. This is not some small motorcycle you just jump on and take off on. This machine weighs close to 900 pounds with fuel and everything on it. When you hear 900 pounds, that would definitely get your attention. Now, old school is 6'4", weighing about 225, and the biggest problem I find myself having is balancing. But trust me, I'm getting that under control fast and in a hurry. And one of the best pieces of advice I received from my friends before I got on this Gold Wing was, old school, or Will, before you get out there, and by the way, I want to thank my buddy Daryl Amos, because he was a key person in along with my daughter. Oh, Lord knows I can't forget my daughter. They both told me to go to a motorcycle riding course before getting on this bike, and I thank the Lord that I did. Now, my friends said, old school, before you get out there, go take a motorcycle safety class. And as I stated, I want to thank each one of them for telling me that, because they were right. I went through the training. I learned so much that I had forgotten. I practiced. I got my motorcycle license. Then I got my motorcycle. And even though I had experience years ago, I treated this like starting all over again. Because one thing about getting older, you understand the importance of patience. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. You do things the right way. Now, every morning, usually around 7 in the morning, old school gets up and spends some time with the old Gold Wing. My street is about a mile long, divided in half with a ditch in the center. And I ride it up and down. Practice. Starting, stopping, turning, everything. Now, before jumping out into traffic and highways, I want to learn everything about this bike. The starting, the stopping, the turning, like I stated, balancing, getting comfortable with it. Because handling a motorcycle this size is different. But let me tell you something about these Gold Wings. Honda did an amazing job balancing these machines. Once you get comfortable and understand the bike, it's unbelievable how smooth it is and how it feels. The technology, the comfort, the way it rides, it really is something very special. Now, is something like this for everybody? Probably not. Everybody has their own interests. Some people love fishing. Some people love classic cars. Some people love traveling, like Old School. Old School loves his cruising now. Don't ever forget that. And now I discovered I also love getting on that Gold Wing and enjoying the ride. And that's really the message behind this video. This is not just about a motorcycle. It's about not giving up on things you always wanted to experience. You know, sometimes we convince ourselves, I'm too old, it's too late. I should have done that years ago. But sometimes there is still another chapter waiting. You just have to turn the pages. So yes, I will still be bringing you that cruise content. Let me know if you kind of enjoyed this video that I'm about to show you also. Like I said, we're still going to talk about cruise ships, traveling, and everything happening out there on the water. But every now and then, I want to bring you along for some of my life outside cruising. Because at the end of the day, this channel is called Old School Life Discussions with Will. And this is part of life, trying something new. Get off that couch. Even if you walk up and down the street, I do that first thing in the morning too, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, that same mile walk. It kind of gets your old mind started, get the blood circulating, and I love doing that. And also I love enjoying every day that God has given me. So to everyone watching, whatever your Gold Wing is, whatever that thing is you always wanted to do, maybe it's time to at least think about it. Be smart, be safe, prepare yourself, but don't automatically tell yourself it's too late. Because Old School is in his 70s. And I'm telling you, I am loving life. And if you love this video and all the other videos up under my podcast, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share it with your friends, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. And I keep stating, it costs you absolutely nothing. It helps Old School with its, what do you call that thing, the algorithms with YouTube, and helps me put out more videos out there. So until that next time, Old School is saying, as usual, y'all stay blessed. And if you got that Gold Wing, y'all stay safe.